We're in the final weeks of the presidential election, and both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are giving their sort of final pitches as to why the American people should vote for them over their opponents. Kamala Harris seems to have settled on Donald Trump unfit for office. Donald Trump, just look at him. Again, because somehow our justice system has not actually, or our beautiful Constitution has not actually prevented a criminal from running for the highest office in order to stay out of jail. So here we are. Donald Trump hasn't really settled on a message. It's more just like, whatever, Arnold Palmer's dick was big, make your dick bigger, MAGA. But if you were running these campaigns, and I think I know what we might all say, but what would you do in the final weeks that would put you over the finish line in these 7 swing states that you need to win?
If I was Donald Trump, I would promise that if I won, I would become a Real Housewife of New York and never enter politics again.
Ooh, what that Donald Trump would?
Yeah, that Donald Trump would become a Real Housewife like we all really want him to.
So would he serve 4 years and then leave?
Oh, honey, he'd serve. He would serve. No, I think he would have like a proxy in the White House while he was just messy on TV.
JD Vance.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's JD Vance. Oh my God, nothing fills me with more terror than the idea of Donald Trump dying in office and having JD fucking Vance as president.
That's the plan.
That's scary.
I think that is the plan.
Ramona was totally rude at that dinner, and she had no business insulting Luann like that.
Pallavi, you just spoke. I mean, Tony's language is reality TV and
Me
Trump
too.
impression.
Oh my God.
Don't you think, by the way, Vanderpump's dead? Don't you think, not
No,
her, but
wait.
like, do you think the show? I think Vanderpump's dead.
It might be because Ariana is like off living her best life, but I think
Yeah.
if she decided to come back, everybody would watch.
I don't think she would ever do that. I think that the Valley's going to replace it, and this is the most depressing sort of turn of events. And Sandoval and Jax are going to find some weird sort of like resurgence in the Valley.
We're gonna find out in like 40 years they've done terrible.
Wow, wow, we did it! It's our show, the Bitchuation Room.
The Bitchuation, which does sound like a place to talk about reality TV, but no.
Yes. What's my
Tony,
pitch? Yeah.
If you're Trump, what is your pitch? Closing pitch.
Do I have to do a bit or real? Which one do you want?
Either.
Real. Oh, okay.
A bit as the like. That is put that on my gravestone.
There's an enemy within, and let me make it very clear: it's liberals and leftists, and we are going to wipe the floor with every annoying person. That I'm going to build camps, large camps, and put them all inside them. And then we're going to approve a nuclear weapon in the Middle East, and we're going to nuke them. We're going to nuke them out of existence. I mean, what do I honestly think? I think that if he said, I will end the war in Ukraine, I will allow Israel to go full on crazy. And not only that, I will get rid of all taxes, including income taxes, and I will just provide tariffs. But most importantly, I will stop these crazy liberals from transgendering your child.
Yeah.
And I will bring back the America that you want. And you're black, you're Asian, you're Latino. I'm fine with you. It's just these swarthy other people who have accents who come here legally or not that we need to get rid of them. And I'm going to shoot college kids on campuses. And I'm going to have them shot dead. And I will bring back safety to all of you who are renting your lawns to people who need to walk their dogs. And by the way, that is the closing pitch. That's the closing pitch.
I think that is the closing pitch. I think there needs to be more money involved. I think they're on the right track with the Elon stuff. I think for Donald Trump to really get it over the finish line, he's got to offer. It's just got to be like, it's got to be like $100 a vote kind of thing. I mean, we basically legalized it at this point. But but they're so hell-bent on doing nothing. I think the other thing he could do is find like someone who was locked up for truancy in California under
Oh my
Kamala
God.
Harris's policies. So like he did with his October, 2016 surprise where he got, accusers of Bill Clinton. I think he could
Yes.
find someone, run to Kamala's left on the issue on policing and be like, you locked up this mom because their kid wasn't going to school, and find that person, give her a bunch of money and put her on television. That to me could win it for him. Also doing fucking nothing, because apparently that's already winning it for him.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Kamala. I wonder, what could Kamala Harris do in the next 2 weeks that would put her over the finish line? Pallavi, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe be a Democrat. Like maybe stop saying that you're going to like jerk off every Republican and put them in your cabinet. I don't like why did you do that after the Waltz pick? I don't understand. And the genocide, maybe have any difference from Joe Biden. Maybe not be afraid to like detail how you are different rather than just saying that you're different and it's going to be different, but really it's not. It's going to be more Republican. Maybe any of those things.
To be me different in a worse way.
Yeah, in a third and more horrifying way.
I think that she should leak a week before that she is going to. Yes, she should leak. No cup. She didn't use a cup. No, she should leak. I'm joking. I think she should leak that she is going to break from Biden's Israel policy, and she should have advisors leak that she is going to have an arms embargo in Israel, but she should not, by any metric, do that in the last 2 weeks for this reason. For all the people, yes, she would pick up people. She might even pick up people who wouldn't turn out. She would definitely, of course, Michigan would really come around and maybe, sure. But at the same time, I think it's already lost. She blew her window to do this. It will now look political. It will be covered by the media in the worst possible way. A media that loves war, that loves what's going on in Israel, that does not give a shit. They own Christiane Amanpour is out on an island somewhere reporting. It's like, Jake Tapper and Dana Bash are, there's no way that if she did that, it would do anything but destroy her campaign at this point. That's the sad truth.
But how much money can AIPAC really spend in the last week? You know what I'm saying?
A ton. They can spend a ton. And by the way, I'm saying this as someone who wants that. I am a lefty, but I also am someone who loves politics so much that I do know that she would get fucked sideways every direction if she did that now. And in addition, yes, the Cheney thing is gross and whatever. They've made, I think, the wrong calculation that Nikki Haley, which I do think, by the way, I think Nikki Haley is not staying silent just for no reason. I think that there was a calculation. Haley will step out and not do anything with Trump. You bring in the Cheney folks to try to get this disaffected large swath of Haley voters. Haley and Cheney will both be in the cabinet. And I'm telling you now, and that what their calculation is that the people they lose on the left, they gain more from the disaffected Haley voters because they're factoring in this quiet woman vote. That's what I think. I'm not advocating for it, but I think that's what it is.
I think we can push Elizabeth Cheney left.
Yeah, we definitely can push Liz Cheney. I mean, that's a good. I think that's a good theory. I agree that she needs to. It'd be fun to leak a little audio of her being like, Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. This is awful. This is a Holocaust. This is a genocide.
Weapons do not come to Israel. Weapons.
Yeah. Missiles do not
a video of her that's clearly her just holding a phone and just saying it. And they're like leaked video. And she just like recorded it in a hotel room.
Yeah. 5,000 pound bombs, 2,000 pound bombs do not come. No. But I don't know if she'll do that. Here's my thing. I'm just like, can you just get it under the door. Just say it. Just say some shit. Weapons embargo. We need to,
Leak
come
it.
into order with international law, with American law. This
Yeah.
is ridiculous. But I do think, barring that, I don't think it's working to talk about Trump's unfitness because fucking everybody knows.
Everybody's
think
known
that's
for
not-
9 years. I don't know
that's not
why
why
they
they're
talk
voting
about
for
that
him.
I think you do
stuff.
two things. You just pummel people with ads that are about abortion. It's
That's
just
it.
abortion.
But
It's
the
abortion,
Democrats
it's
have
abortion,
to
it's abortion.
deliver. If they don't deliver in that 4 years in some way, if they don't
No, we're not
blow up-
talking about 4 years, Anthony. We're talking about 3 weeks.
No, but I'm saying if they win on that, if that's the messaging and they win on that, if they don't deliver in that 4 years, forget it.
That's what
yeah.
we said about
Well-
Biden, though. We were like, he has to get rid of student loans. He has to do all these things. We only have like a few years to complete this. And he fucking didn't. And
Well, a
that's
lot
why
of
we're
people's student
here.
loans are clearing this week.
Biden-
However,
here-
check
I'm
your
gonna-
shit.
I do want to say this about Biden. I know that in the grand scheme of things, it's all a mess.
Genocide.
But Biden,
Butcher
yes,
Biden.
and that was Butcher Biden. But his achievements should be something that Harris can run on in terms of economic achievements, in terms of infrastructure achievement, and you can
Unions.
make a great case against this false idea of the inflation argument, which we act as if inflation is some sort of like smoke monster and loss that we just never explain. Inflation occurred because greedy multinationals had their shipping backed up. They already made tons of money on the pandemic. And then greed after greed, when their shipping started to reopen and they saw those rising minimum wages to $20 an hour at McDonald's and Burger King, they went, you know what? Fuck that. We are going to use our shipping back up as an excuse to jack prices. And because we have no price caps and no stones in this government whatsoever to take over Twitter, it's on a public internet structure. Seize SpaceX.
They're so
Just
scared.
do it.
I know.
Seize it.
Seize it.
So
And
that's
forget
my
sector.
closing argument. My
I think-
closing argument is if Harris said we're going to seize industries, we are going to seize industries. We're going to tag these MAGA fucks like pigeons, and we're not going to let them even run for office. And we're going to do un-American shit. We're going to detain people. We're going to do all the shit that we do to everybody else who comes to this country. Do it to the right people. That's what my argument is. Fuck these motherfuckers.
I'm
Bro,
scared.
I love you so much. Tag these MAGA fucks like pigeons
Okay,
needs to be on
I-
a shirt.
I don't stand this pigeon slander. Pigeons are incredible. First of all,
I love pigeons.
they're the best. They work for us.
Neurodivergent doves. Okay, that's all they are. They're neurodivergent doves. That is a great pitch, and I agree with you. I think, we will see what's going on, Frantifa. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button, and also you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.